I got another tarot deck. I know. Do I need another tarot deck? And to that I say, yeah, I do.
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
The limit does not exist. And I was on a trip, so this was my souvenir. Let's do a little week ahead card pull to see what we can expect. We'll go over a little quick synopsis of the astrology and we'll go from there. All right, the magical colors for the week are on Monday, ivory, Tuesday is scarlet, Wednesday is white, Thursday is green, Friday is purple, Saturday is black, Sunday is gold. This is the Botanica deck. So pretty. All right, let's pull a couple cards. One for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end of next week. So what kind of energy can the collective expect? I think right off the bat, Wednesday is going to be one of the better days this week and actually of the month. All right, we have the wheel, or in this deck, this is the medicine wheel, and this is star anise. This is a cycle. This is new beginnings and endings. So if you are in the downward slump of this card, this is kind of a hopeful message that change is coming and that nothing is ever permanent. And likewise, if you are having a high point at the moment, enjoy it because nothing lasts forever. With the current cycle of Saturn moving into Aries and all the different astrological alignments we have coming up this month, I do think that we are going to see people changing their mind about things they've held very deeply, a very convicted belief system for a long time. That's going to shift. All right, Tuesday we have the solar eclipse, new moon, the Lunar New Year of the horse, Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday is happening, and Ramadan begins at sundown. So a lot happening that day, a lot of energy that's taking place. The eclipse is happening at 6:01 a.m. Central Time, and this is going to be the Aquarius Virgo eclipse axis. So this is going to most prominently be hitting those areas of your chart. Remember right now too that this is kind of the power to the people type of energy. So you really have the backing energetically if you want to make change or be the change that you want to see. All right, moving into the cards for the midweek. All right, we have the Page of Swords, and this is the Mandrake, and the Knight of Swords, and the Venus Flytrap. So the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, we have very inquisitive, somewhat unexpected messages that may come through, but also this is kind of the go for it. Make sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. This is a logical based approach, so you're not necessarily going to come at this from a real, like, how does this make me feel and what does your heart want? You're going to think more logic and reason. Does this make sense? Is it practical? Looking at it very objectively. This is encouraging you to have the balance of both the inquisitive nature, but then also how it makes you feel. Do your homework before you dive in, and don't be afraid to ask clarifying questions so that you can move forward appropriately. Since we are in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, be very clear and intentional with the verbiage that you're using and how you are expressing your needs and desires or what things you need out of someone else so that there's no misunderstandings. Clear articulation is going to get you a lot further, especially with this Mercury retro. This one might be a little bit on the messy side, so definitely make sure that you're not leaving a lot of room for interpretation. Also that you're not being too harsh. So on Friday, we have Saturn conjunct Neptune that is happening at 10:53 a.m. Saturn and Neptune conjunct is somewhat rare. It only happens about every 35, 36 years. And this time it's happening at 0 degrees of Aries. So this is a major reset period. This does have geopolitical ramifications that are often associated with this transit. The fall of the Berlin Wall and the Russian Revolution are a couple of examples, but this is going to be kind of a push-pull. So you've got dreamy, manifesty, not really feet on the ground, rooted in reality, Neptune, and Saturn, who is structured, discipline, rules, regulation, who isn't dreamy and isn't manifesting. And so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Cardinal signs, you will probably feel this the most, but this will affect everyone in some way, shape, or form. I would look to the Aries portion of your birth chart to see where this is playing out for you specifically. All right, so we have the High Priestess here with the elderflower that is pictured. You are your own best source of information, the information that comes from within, your intuition and your magic. And blending the two really will serve you in the best way. You don't need confirmation or validation per se from others. You are very capable of connecting to spirit and getting that guidance and wisdom on your own and alchemizing and transmuting that into the future that you want. Pay attention to what messages you're receiving. If you are starting to feel things differently or you're having a different thought process about things than you did previously, pay attention to it. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this new format or what your thoughts are, and I will see you soon.